Orchard Park. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 27, Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Ravens.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson brought in left side by Snead. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
First down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Jackson on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Jackson on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. from the gun. Jackson steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to...
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A first down carry for Henry. Able to push his way through. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the...
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
It's a gain of
when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. The 20. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 13.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where... He would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receiver took advantage.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete on the throw.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down.
Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 1st down and much more for Henry. And down to the 28-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Marcus Peters.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Allen eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trent Murphy able to run it down for a loss of a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
No gain on the play.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Henry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Back to throw. escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. He's back to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Good job, good job.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Ravens 24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they...